Mama Maroney's Meatballs commercial, take 6.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball.
Cut. Mark, the line is Mamma Mia, that's a spicy meatball. Try it again.
Okay, I've got it this time.
Mama Maroney's Meatballs commercial, take 7.
Mamma mia, that's a spiky meatball.
Cut. Mama Maroney's Meatballs commercial, take 14. Action.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy beach ball.
Cut. Meatball, Mark. Meatball. Mama Maroney's Meatballs commercial, take 32. Action.
Mamma mia, that's a... I don't feel so good.
When it comes to spicy food, more isn't always better. The same may apply to your content marketing efforts. Stay with us to find out why. So, Mark, one of the most common questions asked about content marketing is which is more important, quantity or quality? In other words, is it a better strategy to try to make every content piece of the highest quality or just try to publish as much and as often as you can?
Yes.
Huh?
What I mean is, it depends. But spoiler alert, for the vast majority of marketing situations, I'm going to come down on the side of quality.
Okay, well maybe we should start by explaining the arguments for each side.
Good idea. So the debate was well represented by recent posts from 2 content marketers for whom I have the deepest respect. The first is Steve Rayson of BuzzSumo, and the other is Ron L. Smith of Moz. Now the exchange began with Steve's post on the BuzzSumo blog titled, "The Future is More Content, Jeff Bezos, Robots, and High Volume Publishing." Now I want to say in advance that there is no way I'm going to do full justice to either Steve's or Ron L's full arguments. So you be sure to visit and read each of their articles. You'll see a link to Steve Rayson's post on your screen right now.
Seems obvious from his title that Steve argues that more content is the wave of the future.
Indeed he does.
And what does he base that conclusion?
Well, he cites the results seen by publications such as The Washington Post, owned by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos. Part of the genius of Amazon is its exploitation of the long tail. In retail, that means while some items for sale will sell in huge numbers, the number of products that achieve viral sales is really quite small. On the other hand, while products in the long tail have much lower sales per unit, aggregated together over the inventory of millions of products, those sales numbers are huge and far outnumber the volume of the best sellers.
And we know that there's a similar long tail in content. BuzzSumo and Moz have shown us data that confirms that only a small amount of content gets large numbers of shares or links, while the vast majority of published content gets only a few, if any.
So Steve explains that Bezos has applied his long tail retail strategy from Amazon to content at the Washington Post. Now, while the Post certainly does publish now and again high-quality articles backed by extensive research and lengthy writing, the vast majority of its content is short, almost throwaway pieces published daily at a dizzying scale. In fact, they now publish, this is amazing, over 2 million posts a day.
Wow.
You heard that right, 2 million pieces of content each and every day.
And is that successful?
Well, and here's the rub. It depends on what you're measuring as success. If our viewers take away nothing else from this video, I hope it will be at least this. In content marketing, as in any marketing, if you have not defined your success metric in advance, you're bound to fail. So if your metric of success is simply the number of readers on your site, then the Post has succeeded exceedingly. As you can see in this graph, both the Washington Post and the New York Times, which employs a similar content strategy, have grown their traffic dramatically over the past year.
So, case closed, right? I mean, obviously the strategy of churning out more content wins.
Well, not so fast, eager one. Remember what I said about defining your success metric. Now let's turn now to the Moz blog post by Ron L. Smith titled, "Why Content Marketing's Future Depends on Shorter Content and Less Content." You can read Ron L's full post at the URL on your screen now. Now, Ronell argues that the model of the Washington Post and New York Times doesn't apply to all, indeed even to most content marketing situations. He points out that those entities are first and foremost publishers. For them, their content is their product, and therefore the Amazon long-tail rule applies.
Yes, I see what you mean. Their chief goal is simply to get eyes on their pages because that's what drives advertising revenue.
Exactly. In other words, they have no real conversion goal beyond getting as many readers to their site as possible. Therefore, whether the individual content piece makes any lasting impact on the reader is of little consequence. If most of those 2 million content pieces published each day brings in only a few hundred readers, well, that's hundreds of millions of readers and advertising views every day.
Right, but readers on site isn't necessarily the right success metric for other businesses.
That's right. In fact, it's probably not the thing that most businesses should be concerned about. If you are not a publisher, then you are probably selling products or services. And therefore, your ultimate success metric is
increasing leads or sales.
Of course. So while scaling up, churning out massive quantities of content may get you indexed in search for a wider array of long-tail searches, inevitably the quality of your content will be reduced.
And that will probably mean fewer conversions.
Sure, because lower quality content gives little incentive for anyone to buy your products or give you their contact information. But there's further potential damage beyond the impact on direct conversions.
And what's that?
Well, the impact on your brand. In competitive business markets, it's imperative that you build a strong impression for your brand. Brand reputation can have a big impact in the buyer journey. It's critical to become top of mind when a potential customer is considering her choices. Only high-quality content can contribute to that.
So as you said at the beginning, it's not cut and dried that either quantity or quality of content is the winning strategy. It depends on your business goals.
Right. So if you're a publisher and your business objective is simply getting eyes on your site, then you might want to figure out how to massively increase the quantity of your content as well as the number of topics you cover. On the other hand, if you're in almost any other business, then investing the time and resources to publish only high-quality, reputation-building content is the clear win.
Thanks, Mark. You've given us a lot to chew on here. Now, how about you? Do you agree with Mark's assessment of whether either quantity or quality matter in content production? Let us know in the comments whenever you're seeing this video and wherever you're seeing it. Now, all this talk is making me hungry, Mark. How about some meatballs? My treat.
Mama Maroney's Meatballs commercial. Take 73. Action.
Hey, Fred, does our Actors Union contract include coverage for heartburn?
No, it doesn't.
I'm out of here.